Hello and welcome to another anime reaction stream, and today we are going to actually finish Nippon Sangoku season 1. Last time I was supposed to finish it, but we only got to do episode 10. Things happened in real life and I had to cut the stream short. But today we're gonna do, no, we only did 9 last time. So today we're gonna do 10, 11 and 12 and I guess finish season 1 and wait for a potential season 2 one day. As I said, I think the show was popular in Japan, so you never know, it might happen. But yeah, last episode we watched was the one where Wajima's like old wise general basically decided to take the fall for like her decision to withdraw from the bridge in front of the enemy commander, right? Kind of take the fall so that she can continue the cause, right? It was a pretty beautiful episode and quite an epic move by the old man, I think. So that's more or less where we stopped. But yeah, as always, it's a timer reaction, so you bring your copy of the episode to watch alongside me. As always, link to my Discord in the description, my stream note and Patreon where you can support me, request reaction. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much more to say. I mean, again, sorry for cutting it short the other time. Things happen, you know, it's just the way it is sometimes. Doing stuff live all the time is maybe not the smartest move. I like doing it live, even though most of the time I have zero chatter, right? I just like doing it live. But yeah, also right after this I'm doing more episode of WeChat Atelier. So if you're interested, watch that. And then on Monday I'm starting Akane Banashi. And then on Wednesday I'm finishing both Akane Banashi and WeChat Atelier. So if you're interested, check out the stream. I think Nippon Sangoku, Tongari Boshi no Atelier and Akane Banashi will probably be the only 3 anime that I watch from this season. Well, the season that just finished. Didn't look like there was anything else that really felt like I should do a reaction to. But yeah, enough yapping for me, let us finish Nippon Sangoku. So, this is the reaction page. The timer is wrong, let me fix that. Here we go. So yeah, I'll do a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On go you press play, I press play. My version of the episode, 10 for example, is 25 minutes and 39 seconds. It starts with, you know, the warning in white text. Yeah, let's get into things. Episode 10 of Nippon Sangoku in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what happens from here. Obviously, I think since we're reaching the end of the season, main character guy is hopefully gonna do something. So they're interested in the plan to win. Interesting. So yeah, let's see how the season 1 ends, but as I think I was talking last time, I've enjoyed the show, but in my humble opinion, I think it really had a good amount of misstep, you know? Like rushing too fast early on, crazy timescape, not enough time really setting up and telling us about this world and the real state of Japan. It definitely had some misstep. Such a fun song. Don't waste this sacrifice, yeah. Winter Shogun. I think that's a cute term for like some bad winter event in Japan. Using the weather. But this might be a mistake, right? Like an overreaction to now not doubt ourselves anymore and always go into the attack might play right into the enemy zone. I live with someone who just can't help themselves, but you know, self-medicating, and you're told take one of this every day, they're gonna take two or three. It's really like infuriating to watch. Again, I just kind of hate the way they've portrayed him. Like, his wife dies, he passed the test by proposing this like agricultural reform, and then 3 years later, we have no idea what happened in those 3 years. He's gonna play his mind games as always. He's gonna do his thing. It's literally like the meme of defeated by fact and logic. The Debo is actually the reincarnated Oshinowai. It's so annoying, but you can tell, like, he's not gonna die anytime soon. They're really gonna drag this out a long time. I am not that calm of a person, I mean, I don't think I could hold back my anger, you know? You bearded my wife. I mean, I wouldn't be a smart strategist anyway. I would be like the common grunt that dies in the first minute of the battle. Interesting. Are they gonna finally play faction politics? The woman. So there was no yaoi then, okay. It's the Kamina Simon thing. Believe in the me that believe in you. This guy. Debo is actually perceptive. Hein? Damn. Ah, we're gonna turn this around. I really feel like they've let Debu take too much power, like, it feels late to try to do anything. I have no freaking clue. You need to be big brain, huh? It's crazy that like no one is like, what are you saying, Debu? You're the fat asshole that's like not in battle. You're calling the guy a coward who's actually going into battle. Yeah, big. You might butter him up by offering another idea. Like, this would be tense if we didn't know the main character get out of every situation with speed 100. Huh? Means you're pretty stupid. Huh? Ah, interesting. I guess if he expects the enemy's strategy, which is to draw them super far into the enemy's own territory, he might understand that the enemy is in a hurry. So the best thing is to like not face them. I mean, do what they're trying to do to you, right? Like force them to have no choice but to come attack you. it's the obvious of like to not walk into their strategy. But again, like the Debu guy is like is you know, it's not just stupid. Like clearly from some of the things he said, he has some level of understanding of things, right? So maybe it's possible to appeal to him in that way. Even though I don't know if like his views of like, you know, trying to maintain face by never retreating or something might overcome that, but the main character is gonna pull it off, you know. It'll be fine, no? I really feel like, you know, my biggest problem with this show is that it just doesn't go far enough into developing a character. Like, it makes them cool, but instead of like one personality trait, it doesn't feel like they have much going on, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's watch episode 11. Let's do it and see how I convince them. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Like, I'm sure you guys have been able to tell, but, you know, I've really been feeling conflicted about this show. Like, I'm still finishing it, right? And, you know, even if I was watching it solo, I would finish it. But it's like, I really feel like, and you can say it's probably part of my expectation being wrong, but what I was told in episode 1 did not really pay off. There's still a lot to like about the show, but it's missing some things that I was promised in episode 1. Learning more about the unique situation of this world, right? How it's working, more about the different factions, the important people, and we were totally robbed of like the main character climbing his way to the ranks to gain power. You know, he literally had a 3-year time skip, and yeah, that's it. He's the same as before, like he's smart as arguing stuff. Like again, I absolutely love shows about war, politics, and stuff like that, right? What you would call a more mature show. And on one side, I feel like this show has the appeal of that, but it's like, it's to me, it feels like it's just under the threshold. Like it's almost there, but it's lacking a few things, as I've described. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one feeling like that. I mean, I still like it, but yeah, I think right now I'm feeling like, you know, if I thought it was an 8 out of 10 early on, it's more 7 out of 10 for me right now. Just let him speak and shut up. Wow. Everybody just speaks too soon. Just let him speak. You know he has some better idea than this. What? Oh, I get it. Hello. Scrap cars. Makes a lot of sense, yeah. And obviously if this plan work out, it's saving the human's job. Interesting. So they're like the old Japan. Right. Always the politician. Zing. Checkmate, since Debu Tada kept talking about, we need to do this or this because of the people. Now he has to follow along with this. Very convincing. Yeah, he's a simple man. Kyle. But is Tyler gonna say something? Come on, have some balls, come on. Did you join late? No? Eka, Gambale. 何？やべ。進め。突撃。捧げよう。Are you ready to face the consequences, though? I mean, in all of this political bullshit, one mistake and you're dead. A rabbit as a pet. Yeah, bye. Alright. I mean, you don't have to stay if you have things to do. It's okay. Kawaii. Not the plan. Timing. And it's gonna end with episode 12, which is not gonna solve anything. Alright, good episode. At the same time, another episode where, like, all I can think is, again, like, some of the wasted potential that I see in this show. Yesterday we watched some video on the channel talking about, you know, some of the lack of world building in some show, and this show is so much that, right? Like, it's clearly only interested in focusing on, like, this, like, the war and the political aspect. But for me, like, I look at the world that is created here, and I just hate that we're not being given much, like, of anything in terms of, like, how this world functions. You know, it's been 60 years since the fall of Japan or whatever. The Three Kingdoms started. And, like, I just want more explanation of, like, how the different countries live with the ruins of the old world, what technology they still use. You know, have there been, like, effort to clear the roads for travel? It does look like we've seen before, like, some roads where there was no cars, so you just assume they moved them, right? So that travel is easier or something. Like, so many things like this, which to me would make the world more interesting. But the show only cares about, like, the politics and the war aspect. Yeah. Same thing about the characters, right? I mean, outside of like their aura, we're really not giving much. Like, you know, Ligament, like this guy is super cool, but we've been given no motivation on like what he's about. Why does he care about his country, winning? What does it mean for him to do all this? It's like there's nothing, you know. I don't know. I like the show, but I just wish there was more of all this. Yeah. Anyway, let's watch the last one and see how this season ends. I don't know if they'll be able to finish this current plot. Seems kind of tight, but let's see. So it's a 12 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's hot. Recap and opening at the same time. Let's see what happens. Oh. That's the sick guy, but is LC or something? Yeah. Enjoy your movie. Ok. But she has this. She has this. She has decided not to doubt anymore, right? It's too appealing of a bait. They are doomed. Wow, that's cool. That's actually cool. Nice song too. I'm thinking like if this is it for this, kingdom, like they're walking into the deadly trap, right? It means the show won't be that long, right? Like you just need a second season to defeat the second kingdom, and then that's it. Maybe a third season for like a internal conflict, civil war, and that's about it. Advance. Yep. Absolute trap. and then just pierce them up with arrows. Oh. Maybe she survives. You can tell this show really struggled with budget. There was 10,000 people. She just got shelled. So there's still maybe a chance she's gonna join our side. Anticlimactic, but that's what happens sometimes. I think this was also potentially very much related to some strategy that happened in the Sengoku period. I forget which. Is finished. Okay. Memo. They have warships. I guess they're using the Imperial Japanese flag, which is still used today, especially the Navy. Yeah. Magie des coups, ça. This show is all about like eccentric old men, huh? The side seems a lot more put together. Imeito Okimi. Well, that's surprising. That Tyler would even allow that. Okay. It all feels kind of anticlimactic. Okay. What do you even do? You're strong with a sword, but that's it. That's all we know about him. That's how deep of a character he is. That's it. Really? Either it's a fake assassination and she's alive, or Tyler ordered this, because he's mad at her for being alive. And the point is that the Tyler guy probably ordered this, but he's gonna blame it on the human, right? Because he's gonna say, why would I kill my own man now? Such a disappointing end to Wajima's storyline. and less scheming. Everything feels rushed. I'm sorry, but seriously, things just feel rushed. I see. I wonder if it's actually portrayed like this in a manga, or if in a manga things are like better like presented, you know, like slowly building rather than like this kind of recap feeling part. Welcome back. Looks different with the facial hair. And the Sea Western Expedition arc. I'm disappointed with the show. I'll be honest. I am still like just really sad that what I felt was promised from episode 1 was not delivered. This show feels like it's just speedrunning things to the max. I mean, this episode was an absolute speedrun, right? Like, no real build up and time to breathe in, anything happening. It's just not very well done, I'm sorry. I think the only, you know, there's some stuff I can praise about the show, right? I think it has some cool character in terms of like some traits that they have, but then it kind of fails at making them more interesting than like, you know, smart general, smart strategist, strong guy. You know, it really fails at making much more. Like the only character that really got like what I would call a proper kind of a time investment was Wajima herself. And if she actually just fucking died like this, like what a waste. I understand in some story you can kill character unexpectedly, but you know, here it really wouldn't feel right. She's like the only character that got anything that interesting. Even the main character again, like sure in episode 1 he got a good backstory, right? Very young guy, really into agriculture and kind of smart. He has a wife, his wife gets killed, So he gets mad, wants revenge, but he knows he has to buy this time and slowly make his way to the rank. But then we just time skip everything, and the only thing he actually does in this season 1 is something that was like almost thought up by someone else, you know, the strategy of getting the Imperial Decree to retreat. Sure, he argued it himself because he's good at arguing, but that's it. There isn't much more to the main character. I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed in the show. I also think that what, you know, in episode 1 and 2 maybe they had some pretty cool visuals in terms of like the presentation, right? Not in terms of like animation, there wasn't really Sakuga, right? But in terms of like a shaft-like weirdness in the way like you cut, you edit things, you change like color palette and all that. A lot of personality early on. You know, they toned it down by like 80% after episode 1 or 2. So like it felt a lot less interesting when, you know, those random little moments of like unique directing, but now they're like so spread out that it just feels weird and it doesn't fit as much. And the show isn't that well animated beyond that, right? I like the character design. I think they're kind of unique in some way, but yeah, I'm really disappointed. For me, it's like a 6 out of 10. When it started as like an 8 out of 10, I genuinely am disappointed. It's a shame because I love the concept. I think the concept is so fucking cool. Like, Japan crashes, fall apart into like 3 kingdoms that now have to fight, and it's kind of like modern futuristic, you know, Sangoku died, but there's only 3 kingdoms rather than like, you know, 40, 30, I don't know. The concept is sick, but yeah, I really feel like the execution of the show, especially in terms of writing, is very, very truncated, and all the potential that I felt early on just didn't pay off. At least that's my take. I mean, I don't know. The show is insanely well rated. Like on my list, it's rated, you know, in the top 200. But I'm disappointed, genuinely. I still kind of like some aspects of it, right? I can't say I hated it or anything, but it did not live up one bit to the promise that I felt like it had early on. Yeah, feels bad because I love the concept and I feel like we just don't get enough military anime of this style, but this isn't it, for me at least, to each their own, right? So that's my take on Nippon Sangoku. Anyway, I leave the stream at that. After this I'm doing some WeChat totally. We're gonna continue that from episode 6. Come watch if you want and tell me what you think of Nippon Sangoku. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes for the next stream. See you.